Good. Ew. Oh, that's gross. Okay. I don't have a thingy. It's so frustrating. One second. Good morning. I sound like. What's up, Bry? I feel like Blue's Clues. Constantly looking around, going, "What the fuck is this? The fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this?" It's Blue's Clues for you. This is me on a daily basis in my house, just walking around. The fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Mr. Kevin! What's up, sir? Holy crap. We can be messy. Yes, yes, yes. All right, folks. My half invisible ganja pipe. All right. Cheers. Smoke them if you got them. Come on. So good. Ugh. Enjoyable. So it is a little bit after 10 on Sunday morning. Again, Sundays always meant church. I mean, where I grew up, it was everybody went to church, and all the Jews went shopping. Sunday was shopping day for the Jews. All the Jews ran out, grocery store, did their errands, and the what's up, Sean? Good morning. And all the all the Christians and Catholics were at church. Jews did that Friday night or Saturday morning. So the question I have, which of course, when you talk religion, you always offend somebody, right? We all know I'm not afraid to have a conversation with someone, but I don't want to offend anybody. And this isn't trying to, play to a certain role or play to a certain side. But I get that everybody is very, very emotional about their religious beliefs. I get that. So, but I think that, I think I've kind of proven my point of who I am, and that if I want to talk about something, I want to have a conversation. So I hope nobody gets offended. Because what I've realized is that I guess I'm going to call you guys my regulars, because I see you a lot, and I like you guys, and it's great how different we are, but how alike we are. It's funny. It really is. but there's a lot of people who just don't come on the lives or don't watch or don't talk during the lives, but they watch, you know, they catch up or they'll binge watch a few. And you'd be surprised some of the comments I get here and there. I don't, I don't expose anybody's. Well, I mean, if it was really fucked up, like really horrible, but I'm not going to expose anybody. So I wouldn't even give them a platform to have any kind of publicity. Yeah, Brian. Quickest way to start an argument. Talk about Brian. You win the day, Brian. Brian, you win the day. Quickest way to start an argument. Talk about politics and religion. What are the biggest two fucking issues in our world right now? Hello. So then let's do it. And I don't want to fight with anybody. I mean, we can have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. See, I've studied a lot, especially recently, and I'm not a reader. I hate reading, hate it. Unless it's like something I just want to know about right that moment. I hate reading. It hurts my brain, my little brain. Brain goes, ow! Words, ow! These are problems. But it's all good. But I have been studying a lot. And I tried to find certain things. And I was looking for a spot in the Bible, the modern Bible, the Christian Bible, the one that's been rewritten, 17,000 different rewrittens. Who knows at this point? The modern Bible. And I really looked. And there's nothing in the modern Bible where Jesus says, according to the modern Bible, which everybody has access to and everybody can read. I mean, they give it away in supermarkets. They give away Bibles in supermarkets. Anywhere on the street, you could find somebody giving away a Bible. There's missionaries in woods and jungles all over the earth, just walking around and with backpacks, finding people lost in the woods, going, "Here's a Bible." The same print, the same words, modern Bible, the same words. And nowhere in it does it say that Jesus suddenly told everybody before he died, I'm no longer a Jew. I'm just putting the word out there. Hey guys, hey, you in the back, can you hear me? Can you hear me in the back? The guy right there, with the guy with the shorter beard. Hey, look, a short beard, everybody. Oh, he's short beard. Oh, all right, you good? But you can hear me. All right. I just want to let everybody know that I'm not a Jew anymore, and that as of this moment going forward, so there's no. Hey, Harvey, shut up! I'm talking. Can you go get Harvey? Can you go get him? Okay. Shut up, Harvey. Put the phone down. Put the phone down, Harvey. Knock it off. All right, we'll wait. Everybody, we'll wait till Harvey finishes his text messages. Did you? Okay. Oh, Harvey's done, everybody. Whoa, we can go right back to talking about important things. Okay, as I was saying, No, Judah, Judah, sit down. You cannot go to the bathroom. No, we took a bathroom break several minutes ago. Let me finish. All right. You look like you're going to hold a grudge against me? Judah, you got to go pee pee? That's just in case if anybody wanted to know where that came from. That's why. Because he wouldn't let him go to the bathroom. All right, back to what we started. From this day forward, you can no longer be a Jew. From this day forward, just to piss people off. Just to piss people off. It's not going to be Friday and Saturday mornings. It's not going to be Friday nights and Saturday mornings. It's going to be Sunday mornings. And Friday nights will be devoted to getting verschnooked. We're going to drink. And Saturday mornings are going to be devoted to hangovers and feeling fucked up. And then Sunday morning, we'll take the whole day Saturday to kind of clean ourselves up, take care of some errands. And then Sunday morning, we'll kind of gather our strength again. And we'll walk into this building I built over here. And then we're gonna talk about all this bad shit we did. Okay, Friday night I got drunk and I beat up Charlie because he looked at me funny. And then I drove home and I crashed through 5 mailboxes. And then I fell asleep in the neighbor's pool. It just I couldn't keep going anymore. There's history. There's history, and then there's history. And it's the history that you choose. Whose story are you listening to? You're listening to his story, whoever the his is. It's the ultimate thing. It's when somebody says to me, I'm a Christian, I get scared. I get scared. I gotta be honest with you. Because what? No, you're not. No, you're not. I've seen stuff that you do. I've seen it. I've seen stuff that you've said. If we all have access to the same readings and the same teachings and the same things, and we could all listen to the same things, there's a large number of people out there who are not practicing what they preach. And both, see if I can do this right, politics and religion. I did that. That was so good. I didn't stutter across the screen going, right. I've heard this over and 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 over again. Villains who twirl their mustaches are easy to spot. The ones who keep themselves camouflaged with good deeds and, standing on top of their soapboxes going, I'm a good Christian. Everything I do is for God first. Give me a little bit of money. Wow. How amazing does that sound with like a megaphone or like a TV or like, wow. Just nobody wants to talk about this. It hurts them. It hurts them emotionally. They become so angry. Correct. Correct. You know what's so fucked up is it really plays on you. It really plays on you. This is this is how this is how my life sort of kind of got fucked up. I think it is. I think it is. I think it's, yeah. I had a business relationship with somebody like this. And because I made a complaint to him that one of his buddies that he appointed as a regional manager was harassing me for anti-Semitic reasons. And it was going on for a good year, almost a good year. And I finally had a chance to talk with this guy. He was the president of the company. We had met before, but just business dealings and simple, polite conversation. And I spoke to him personally and I said, listen, I'm not asking. I'm not asking. I'm telling you. Tell your friend to just shut the fuck up. Do you understand me? Tell your friend to shut the fuck up. Because he keeps dropping just anti-Semitic comment after 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 Jew this and Jew that and Jew this and Jew that. And I get it. I get it. I get who you are, man. Shut the fuck up already. Because you don't understand who I am. You don't understand who I am. And then I finally spoke to the president of the company and I told him, I'm not even asking you to fire him. I'm not even asking you for anything. I'm making good money. I'm making good money. And he's making good money until the end, where he just magically raised the costs of my cost, just almost tripled them. And then told me, oh, your business isn't making any money. But you raised all my rates 3 times percent, like 3 times over. You took all my profits. He had control of the money. A good Christian man. A good Christian man. And then, to make it worse, he says to me, you're a liar. I know this guy personally. I know he would never say something like that. Good. He's sticking up for his friend. Maybe I can get through to him on a sense of honor, on a sense of just simple honor. If he's at least sticking up for his friend, I get it. You're going to stick up for your buddy. Hang on. But then he says to me, I've worked too long and hard to build my business up for me to sit back and let a Jew take it down. And I said, so I'm on the phone with him. What? What did you say? You give him another chance to just say it. Maybe he catches himself and goes, I meant this or I meant that. It didn't come out the right way. But I gave him that chance. I mean, it's stupid, but I gave him that chance. And then he says it again, word for fucking word. I worked too hard to build my company up to let a Jew tear it down. And at that point, I knew. Because the other guy who was throwing anti-Semitic shit, he kept name dropping him. He kept saying he feels the same way. He feels the same way. You should just leave. Nobody wants you here. Jews are not wanted here. But no matter how much he said, no matter all the shit that came out of his mouth, He was the only one who was being honest with me. He was being open and honest with me, telling me, you're not wanted here. Like, nobody would miss you. You should go. You should leave. And mind you, at this point, at this point, my business was pulling in 35, no, 37. I got to do the numbers again. But let's say $35,000 a month. Now, I had been in business 3 years. I built it from scratch in the Philadelphia mainline area. And it was just me in the very beginning. I didn't hire anybody till later on, like after I was doing maybe a year and a half, 2 years. But then it was just temporary people and people that we kind of bartered together, like their work for my work as a business kind of mutual thing, which really helped me. I mean, that bartering thing, like, hey, what, you charge $8.99 for that? Okay, I charge, $10 for this. How about we just call it even? You do this, I do this, we're good. And people were like, yeah, that's a great idea. And it worked. It worked. Just businesses working together. Like, hey, you could use my expertise. I'll use your expertise. We'll help each other and we'll do something together. Right? But my costs were, I think, 15,000 a month altogether. So I was making about 20 grand a month. And he was making 15. Our business relationship, all he has to sit back and do is jerk off. All he's got to sit back and do is jerk off. And I made him 15 grand a month to do whatever the fuck he wanted to do it. Apparently, that includes paying for politicians in his state, paying for judges, paying for police officers, paying. And like I said, to make it worse, after he said that to me, he tells me, this is the prepared speech he reads to me. And his pretend lawyer, a man who has no law degree, who I think his name has to be something else. His name's something else. I don't even think his name is what his name is. But he says to me, we're going to have to sever our ties, but I don't want this to go to litigation. I don't want to do that to you and your family, drag your family through the mud. Threatening me? What are you threatening me with? So we're going to make a generous offer to you. as a settlement. I'm going to give you $10,000 a month for the next year, so that will offset some of your income. I understand you have children involved, and I would hate to think of anything poor happening to the children. It's not the children's fault who their father is. What the fuck did you just say to me? What the fuck did you just say to me? It's not my children's fault who I am? So who am I? Who am I? What am I? What great and mysterious, powerful, mystical, horrible thing am I? That it's not my fault and my children shouldn't suffer because of it? What could he possibly be talking about? I'm a white, middle aged male in America. What the fuck are you talking about? Want to hear my wake up call? This was my wake up call. When I keep telling you guys about your wake up call, my wake up call. What was the difference? Why was he saying that to me? What made me different? It's not my fault who I am. Wow. In 3 years, by myself, just until the end, later on in the end, where I really brought on people, and I had a sales team working, and they were great part-time, but they made extra money. They were professionals and they made extra money, and they were very nice, some of them. I was the only franchise in his entire, at that point, 12-year business to actually have an official charter contract with a township. With a township. I was their official publication. I worked with them for so long, so close, made so many friends, worked with local charities in the community, worked with so many people in the community, worked hand in hand with the police department. The chief of police was my friend. From day one, I went to talk to him and said, I'm going to be doing this in this neighborhood. I'd like to work with you and get to know you. And I think by my actions, you'll see I'm a good man. Let's work together. And I put my fucking money where my mouth was first. I went to the fire company and I spoke to the fire chief, and I said, this is what I'm going to do in your community. I'd like to work with you. I'd like to get to know you. Judge me by my actions. Give me a chance. And I became their official magazine. I met with all the fucking politicians, all the fucking movers and shakers, all the bigwigs in the neighborhood, all the bigwigs in Philly, all the bigwigs in the main line, the outer parts. I knew everybody. I built a good reputation. There were people who liked me and there were people who didn't like me. The only ones who didn't like me were the ones who did me dirty. Because I had dirt on them. Big fucking deal. Stupid assholes. But in one foul swoop, this piece of shit has his fucking fake lawyer call the township in one foul phone call, speaking to a Nazi sympathizer on the phone. Who is now in charge of that fucking township. One foul phone call. Suddenly my reputation's ruined. Hey, did you know Brian's a liar? Brian's a liar, and Brian's this, and Brian's that, and hey, you know Brian, bad, Brian? Brian, bad, Brian? You're working with him, and we're going to sue you. We're a we probably $1 billion company. Who the fuck knows what he said to them? But they told me about it. Remember, they were my friends for 4 years. But it took one phone call from a Nazi, a good Christian man. Just want to repeat that. A good Christian. I have never seen, now that I've removed myself, Kevin, I just saw what you said here. Sounds like this guy needed a wake up. Yeah, see, that's the thing. That wouldn't be an issue for me. He's literally your stereotype. Like if you have that what's the word? Let's go there. Fuck him. He's tiny, so he's like 5'6", 5'7". Like he's not a big guy. He's not a big guy. Bald head. Looks like he's got the frame, like, you know, one of those ego complexes, like little dick ego complexes. And then on top of it, like a little Napoleon complex, like without even being exaggerating. And then on top of it, he has a Jesus complex. We used to go to sales meetings. We would be forced to go to sales meetings over the time when we had sales trips, conventions across the country. And he would force us to have these prayer breakfasts where he would gather us in prayer. Now, I grant you, like 97% of this organization is Catholic and Christian. Maybe like 10% of this organization is Nazi. And that's definitely from the top. And I'm sure there are a few extras added to the mix. Because that's how they can spread their evil. They can have a little bit of evil here, a little bit of evil here, a little bit of evil here. Just fill up the United States with evil. But they're cloaked in good deeds because he has a charity, man. He does a lot of great charity work. He does. I mean, he does some fantastic fucking charity work. They do this like mission thing with human trafficking, which I can only tell you, I mean, if you actually dug into it, guys like this, it always comes out sometime in the end. Like, it always comes out sometime in the end, like, you did something like that. Like, we got you somehow. Some paper trail got you to something. I don't know. But that fits that stereotype. Just all of it. And just everything evil that came out of his mouth. He meant it. Wasn't for show. Wasn't for show. That was my wake up call. That was 3 years ago. 3 years ago. From scratch, I built a $3 million business in about 3 years in the Philadelphia's main line. If you don't know what the Philly main line is, I've always described it to people as try to imagine what like Rodeo Drive, like Beverly Hills, kind of. Just a little different atmosphere. Clearly, it's East Coast to West Coast, different atmosphere. It's the same kind of drama. Does that make sense? Same kind of drama. There's a lot of money. You have a lot of New Yorky people. You have a lot of like wealthy blue blood, working class blue blood. You've got a lot of. It's a good mix. It's the Philly suburbs. It's not Philly, and it's not going out further to that mid Pennsylvania like farm area, like Lancaster Pass and all the. It's not rural, so you have like a good mix, and it's a nice crowd. This is where we live. We settled in over here. I liked it, and it was close to New York. We had family. I fell in love with this community. I wanted to build a business there. I invested everything I had. I invested my time. I can honestly tell you, to build this business, it was a lot of phone calls. I had to make a lot of phone calls to set up my appointments to meet with these businesses. So let me paint the picture for you. Okay, I started basically the end of January, beginning of February. Early January, my wife gets into a horrible car accident shortly after she gave birth to our second son. So she is now literally in bed on disability. Her back is fucked up. She had bruises for weeks. It was bad. Lots of pain, lots of internal injuries. Nothing broken, but lots of internal injuries in her back. That's a whole other story. I'll tell you guys that another time. The lawsuit with that. Like how much more fucking crap can my family take? So my wife is home. I had to go away for a week training in Chicago. My wife is home. She's laying in bed. She's basically not able to move. And we have a brand new baby. And we have a 3.5-year-old. So 3.5-year-old, right? Oh, 4? I'm trying to do the math. 4. I think he's 4. Okay, he's 4. 4.5. So 4.5 years old, brand new baby, couple months old. My wife says, this is a good job. You're good at stuff like this. You're going to build, you're going to own your own business. You're going to do good at this. You're good at this. This is a good opportunity. Don't miss it. So I was going to cancel and just say, fuck it. And I'll look for another job locally I didn't want to go away for a week because nobody would help my wife. We reached out to her mother, and her mother said, and my mother was not healthy. She just can't do those. She can't sit and watch. She can't take care of a baby. So we had nobody to help us. Just recently moved into the area. Didn't know anybody. Didn't have any friends. Nobody can come in for a week. So somehow we got her mom to come and help. I think my mom came for a couple hours here and there to help. I went away for this trip. Learned everything I needed to know, came back, and I had to sit on the phone with an infant in this arm, and I had mastered the arm grab, and I would put a couple of fingers under the tush and just hold the tushy up and hold the baby so that, you could just have the baba just right there, and the baby's drinking and you can do this. And I'm on the phone like this. My phone's green. I like green and purple. Duh. Just holding the phone like this, calling, making all the phone calls, holding the brand new baby. And I have my 4-year-old over here pulling on me. Daddy, play with me. Daddy, play with me. Daddy, come play with me. Daddy, play with me. I'll play with you in a second, Ethan. Give me a sec. Daddy's on the phone. Yes, I'm so sorry, Mr. Business Person. Yes, yeah, I'll be in your area Tuesday. I got a morning opening and an afternoon opening. I got 10 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. What works for you? And he told me, all right, let's do 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Great. All right, so I'll see you then. All right, you got my number. I got yours. Anything happens, give me a call. Click. All right, I'll play with you now that, yay, daddy got an appointment. How to build my business like that, like this. And I did it fairly quickly. I thought I was going to do it within 6 months. Took me 7 months. Okay. I still did it. And I did it with all that extra struggle. My wife being temporarily disabled, brand new baby, taking care of the house, figuring it all out. Make a long story short, that built me a $3 million business in 3 years. And this fucking piece of shit Nazi bastard took it away from me, took all my money, and told me he'd give me $10,000 a month for the next year because he feels bad for my kids. Tricked me into signing an NDA. Fuck your NDA. Fuck you, Nazi bastard. You fucking filth piece of shit. Nazi motherfucker. You should burn in hell, you piece of fucking garbage. I worked my fucking ass off. I worked my ass off. You didn't do anything. I did. If I could kill you, I would. I wish you so much pain, you sick fuck. I gotta go.